If you want to make text move in CapCut, whether that means sliding in, bouncing, scrolling, or moving across the screen with a custom animation, you are in the right place. In this video, I'll show you two simple methods, the easiest built-in animations and the more advanced keyframe method for full control. By the end, you'll know exactly how to make your text move in CapCut like a pro. And if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more easy CapCut tips and editing tutorials. Let's jump in. First, let's start with the quickest method, which is using CapCut's free built-in text animations. This is the easiest way if you want your text to move without doing any manual animation work. To begin, open CapCut and make sure your project is already set up on the timeline. Then go to the Text tab in the top left menu. From there, drag default text onto your timeline. Once it appears, click on it and type in the words you want to use in the right-hand panel. After your text is added, select the text clip directly on the timeline. This is important because CapCut only shows the animation options when the text layer is selected. Now look to the top right editing panel and click on the Animation tab. Inside this section, you'll usually see three main categories: In, Out, and Loop. The In category is for text that enters the screen. The Out category is for text that keeps moving continuously while it stays visible. Now here's the fun part. CapCut gives you a bunch of preset motion styles that can make your text look much more dynamic. Some of the popular free options include slide right, wave, typewriter, and scrolling. These are great if you want a clean motion effect without building the animation yourself. If you're making credits or a text scroll, the scrolling style is especially useful. Just keep an eye out for any animations labeled Pro, because those require a paid version. Stick to the free ones, and you can still get excellent results. Once you pick an animation, you can preview it right away by playing the clip. If the movement feels too fast or too slow, use the duration slider at the bottom of the animation panel. Sliding it longer will slow the motion down, while making it shorter will speed things up. This is a really simple way to match the text movement to the pace of your video. If your text is meant to feel smooth and polished, a slower duration usually works better. If you want a quick punchy effect, shorten it a little. Now let's move on to the second method, which gives you much more control: keyframes. This is the method you want if you need text to crawl across the screen, travel from one side to another, move diagonally, or change size and position over time. Keyframes are what make custom motion possible in CapCut, and once you understand them, you can create much more advanced text effects. To start, select your text clip on the timeline again. Then move the playhead, which is the vertical line, to the exact frame where you want the motion to begin. Getting the timing right is important here, because the keyframe starts the animation at that specific moment. Once you've positioned the playhead, look at the top right panel under Video, then Basic. Find the Position and Size section and click the small diamond icon next to it. That diamond is the keyframe button. When you click it, it turns blue, which means CapCut has locked in the text starting point. Next, move the playhead forward to the point where you want the text movement to stop. This could be a few seconds later, or even farther depending on the effect you want. Then click and drag your text directly in the preview window to its new location. You can also adjust the X and Y position values in the right-hand panel if you want exact placement. As soon as you move the text, CapCut automatically creates a second blue keyframe. That second keyframe tells CapCut where the text should end up. When you play the clip back, you'll see the text smoothly move from the first position to the second. That's the basic idea behind keyframe animation. And the best part is, you can do much more than just move text left or right. You can also make it grow larger, shrink smaller, move upward, drop down, or even follow a more personalized motion path by adding more keyframes along the timeline. This gives your text a much more professional and custom feel than using a preset animation alone. If you want a clean and simple result, the built-in animations are the fastest option. But if you want something unique and more precise, keyframes are definitely the way to go. A lot of editors actually combine both methods, using an entry animation like slide right, and then adjusting the final motion with keyframes for a more polished look. So now you know both ways to make text move in CapCut. You can use the free built-in animation presets for quick motion effects, or use keyframes for custom movement and more advanced control. Either method can help you make your captions, titles, and callouts look much more dynamic and engaging. If this video helped you, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next CapCut tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.